Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Super Bowl Wars J. Now, this is the actual Behemoth stage. For those of you that don't know, accident called Stage 20 Behemoth. Originally, a complete accident. So anyway, there is something you do need to do for a secret in this stage, and that's what is it? Defeating Takuma with Sosuke. And Sosuke, as you can guess, is in the Behemoth mech. I think it's what it's actually called. So, yeah. This game is in English, so you can just check the name. But I believe it was Takuma. Let me just go confirm that. Yep, defeat Takuma with Sosuke. And this is for a secret that I'll call the Bantakun secret. And for those of you that know what that is, it's going to be pretty interesting. Now, the main thing is that I won't be, I don't know if I'll be using the Bantakun secret or not, mainly because I don't believe it's its own separate character / unit in this game. So, yeah. But I could be wrong on that, so we'll see. Once we actually do get the unit, given that I actually, get the secret, which I should, but for some reason I don't, then, I don't. Anyway, what's going on right now? Oh yeah, they're learning about the Jovians now. But it is true that happened over 100 years ago, so pretty much nobody that was involved in that original decision is in fact alive. If they are, they're, gonna die pretty soon. I really doubt that anybody would be alive from over 100 years ago. I don't think there are any series in here that have humans that have gone beyond, that have, more than a normal lifespan. So, I could be wrong on that as well, but I have no idea. So, yep, we got more brain-powered units, I should say. So, that's pretty fun. Although I don't think I'll be using, if I'm going to be using the brain-powered units, I'll probably only use you and, I forget the other one's name. So yeah, apparently, the Bosians came up with a weapon that it's really effective against Voltus V and Compiler V, so we won't have them for a little bit. It's unfortunate, but not that big of a deal. We have other units that we can use. So, I didn't have that much time to edit this, so I did skip through dialogue, or like speed up through dialogue that other characters had to say towards a particular boss. But if I didn't skip through dialogue, that if a character like that was related to that boss, or a main character that was related to the boss, if they had dialogue, I didn't skip that. Oh. Looks like something happened to the Major. What was his name? Clannon or something like that? That's I said it earlier, but I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, I wonder what's up with D-Boy. I think we can still use him. No, actually, I don't think we're able to use him. Are we? No, I think... Well, we'll see. It's been a while since I recorded this stage. Oh boy. See, it looks like they're gonna try to get the Nadesco to help. The disco, whatever. Kalinin? Kalinin? That guy. I try to pronounce that name. Well, ain't that something? Why not? So yeah, actually in this stage you won't have the Archangel for the first part of it. The first part will be fighting units from the Fullmetal Panic series, and the second part will be fighting the Mosians. So yeah. Overall, the stage isn't hard at all, really. It's fairly straightforward for the most part. I do lose one unit to the Behemoth boss, mainly because he just happened to hit one of the weaker units, which was Kurz. He is the other guy, the blonde guy from the Fullmetal Panic series. He got hit by the Behemoth, he got taken down in one shot, so not much I could do there. Yeah, Kurz. So yeah. So from this stage I discovered that they just have ECS. They just have that ability. It isn't a part they need to, put on them. So that's good. So raising Sosuke's and Mao and Kurz, I think their names were, raising their ability stat might be a good thing to do as well, along with their evade. But do whatever you want. Smack. I wonder what's going on. Oh boy. More boss arm slaves. What am I talking about? More arm slaves. So do we have Takaman here? We have Blue Earth. Doesn't look like it, so it doesn't look like we can use him. Oh no, we do. We have Blade, so yeah, we have Takaman Blade. So that's all good and dandy. Yeah, I don't know why the music volume's so low for this. I think Doesn't matter too much though, since I'm talking over the music there. It's just the music just there, so there's something to listen to. But yeah, the only thing you really have to worry about in this stage is the Behemoth. But as long as you use your spirits while you fight him, he shouldn't be too much of an issue. He doesn't have any map attacks or anything like that, but he is strong, and he does have the lambda drive barrier. So he does take less damage from attacks, but you'll take him down eventually. There's no reason why you should lose. So yeah. Another reason why I also decided to skip through that dialogue without stopping the speed up is mainly because it doesn't go by, the speed up doesn't go by too fast, where it's like impossible to read them even if you do pause the video. You can pause the video just fine if you're really interested in what they're saying. Usually just little things. That was just telling us that the Bosians are coming, so it was essentially the game telling you, hey, prepare for the next wave, or don't use all your spirits on these few enemies. So that's pretty nice. The game doesn't always do that. Gosh darn it. Oh, okay. Whew. So this song here that's playing right now, I checked to see if we unlock this song, but we don't. So yeah, it looks like we don't get that song until later in the game. It only plays for so little too. Well, it's playing right now. Noah. Good thing we came over here. Oh. I don't think he has any way of even like getting up to the Tedesco because the Behemoth doesn't have flight capabilities. Oh yeah, that AI that Sosuke have isn't that's an L next to the A, not an I. The AI's name is Al. I'm fairly certain that's the case because he and I remember him in Z3 saying Al and not AI or whatever. So yeah. Know what's going on. Didn't do anything. Huh. But this is all just style. We don't actually have to like do anything special, so Sosuke will just do it. And we can actually damage the guy. Oh yeah, technically Sosuke is supposed to be on the ground. Because I gave him the flight unit, he's flying. Yeah, in this game, Sosuke's units never actually flies at all. So yeah, equipping a flight unit on him isn't a bad idea. Yeah, here's me checking the BGM. I didn't realize you can change it in the middle of the stage. I thought it was only in the intermission menu, but I guess I just didn't pay attention to the menu. Actually, to adjust my... Oh yeah, my volume is just really low. That's why the volume was so low. Actually, let me check something real quick. Like, yeah, I don't know why my audio is so much lower than usual, but it doesn't seem like, I don't know. The videos look like they're coming out just fine, so I hope that's the case. And there goes Zaid. Nope, barely survived. I've had units survive with 1 HP before, and you don't know how annoying that is when that happens. It's so annoying. But hey, what can you do? So wait for the behemoths to get close, so you know we could, you know, sort of gang up on it. Yeah, doing Rust Tornado wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't do it because I wasn't thinking about it. I don't recall if the behemoth actually does move, like actually uses like its legs to move forward, or whether or not it just kind of slides. I think it may do a combination of both, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Kurz here gets wrecked. I don't know if it's from this attack or whether or not. Yeah, it looks like it's from another attack later on. Yep. That looks, this is starting to become familiar to me now. Reason Fate is much louder than the others. I can't really help it that much because the different places where I got some of the soundtrack with Jay just have different volumes for different tracks, and they're not uniform. So unfortunately, I can't really do much about that besides kind of guess the levels. Sometimes I do that good, sometimes I do it not so good, so it's all a matter of, you know, it's just me trying my best. So yeah, Sosuke has to defeat Takuma, remember that. Yeah, only had a 12% chance to hit me. And he got that 12% chance. There goes Kurz. So yeah, I think no, I do. Like, I actually failed the first time doing this because I accidentally had somebody do an attack that they weren't supposed to do, and that ended up killing Takuma. So I had to load the quick save I made because, you know, I don't want to redo the entire thing over again. It's the last thing I want to do. But at this HP, Sosuke can easily take him out, no problem. And there we go. Wasn't that easy. Oh, we still have the Bosians to take care of, and they're not so fun. Well, there he goes. And we have the Archangel. Hey, look at those bear-like units. They're kind of new. In fact, they are new. They're a bit stronger than the average Bosian units. Nothing you can't take care of, but they're a bit stronger. And there's another new unit here that if you were on the other ride you would have seen already. Yeah, the Namazungo or whatever. And if for some reason you didn't see this team attack before, didn't know about it before, the game shows you it here in this cutscene. Yeah, I never mentioned this in my current playthrough of this, so yeah, I should mention this, that in regards to secrets, secrets don't carry over to another playthrough, so you would have to do the requirements for a secret again to get it on like a second playthrough or whatever. Like money and kills might carry over, but not secret flags don't. I guess that's the best way to put it. Because what you're doing when you're doing these certain little prerequisites, you're activating flags, and when you get all the flags, you get the secret. But I want to say when you do like a new game plus, so to speak, it resets those flags. Although that isn't uniform across all Super Robot Wars games, it's a bit different from game to game. For the most part, that's the case. The only exceptions that I know of are the 3DS games. So, but I'll talk more about that once we actually get to those games. Who are those? I wonder what's there. Hooray, the Bosians. Oh yeah. I just kind of learned about this myself, but when you place a unit in a warship, you can swap it out for another unit in a different warship. But you can't what you can't do is put a unit in a warship and have it deploy out from another warship. You can swap units, but not deploy units from different warships. But yeah, anyway, that's the new unit. It actually doesn't look very creative at all, just looks like an anthropomorphized mechanical bear. But, I mean, that's what it is. So yeah, that dialogue. They have dialogue when you destroy them like a beach, but it's nothing more than, oh no, they destroyed it. Or, ha, they destroyed it. Looks like it wasn't up to snuff after all. That's pretty much what that dialogue consists of. Hey look, more backup. Great. Ain't that fun? The Nadesco is actually a really useful unit in this game. mainly because of its map attack and, you know, its range. I heard like any noise there. It appears my one of my family members had one of the things they were watching. The volume was way up for some reason. But either way, let's not talk about that anymore. So yeah, the Bosians here. Once you take out those, was it armored beasts? These guys are well, those bear units. These other guys are the same as when we fought them before. Nothing to really write home about. The only ones that might give you some trouble are the ones that that Voltus being combator fought, the Naza Mungo or whatever. The mangoes, yes, the mango robots. But yeah. Overall, you shouldn't have any trouble with this wave. Nothing really to make mention of. There aren't any ways after this, so you can feel free to use your spirits on the boss. Just no repercussions for doing so. So, go all out. Although I beat UX and BX. No, I beat BX. What I'm talking about. I didn't beat UX. I beat BX recently again. I was on a second playthrough. I wanted to finish my second playthrough mainly because I failed to get the secret boss route, unfortunately, because I messed up a very early secret, and you know, that may be a bit salty. But I talked about that story in an earlier episode, and what's kind of funny is the ending text. You know how the games, they have like ending like image card that says like thanks for playing or whatever. Yeah, BX and UX they have it in English, but let's just say the grammar's incorrect. Oh boy, is it incorrect. Here I was just deciding who to finish the guy off with. I decide with the Guaranteed, because why not? It's the Guaranteed. And there he goes. One more step and you still would have lost. Yeah, that's what they all say. Including me. Know what was in that data capsule? Oh wow, that's pretty dark. I wonder what's in the data capsule. Yes, he is, Prospector. I wonder, because I am a bit of a something going on with my throat. I don't exactly feel anything there, so to speak. Alright, Spain, it feels like it's kind of closed up. But anyway, that's not that important. Well, we rescued that guy, and we managed to save the Novus Noah in the process, luckily. So that's great. I'm sure those who have seen Nankuga before know who that guy is. But I suppose we'll see more of him in the future. Oh yeah, what's in the data? Well, that's interesting. Let's see what the data is. Huh, I wonder who that guy is. Although I think it's kind of obvious who that is. Interesting. Maybe. Reminds me of Koji and the Mazen Kaiser, how the Mazen Kaiser was developed by Koji's grandfather after everybody thought he was dead. I forget if he actually did die and it was AI who completed it, or he died after finishing Mazen Kaiser after everybody thought he was dead. I forget that. I don't remember it. I don't think I watched the entirety of the OVA. Watched like the first episode. And, you know, I learned the other things through just reading about them. So, hey, it's Balzac. I suppose. I guess, you know, we know that now. Miri, Millie. I think that works a little bit better in Japanese because I think that would kind of be said in the same way, Miri and Millie. Yeah, it would be because of the L and R sound being mixed in Japanese, so it would be pronounced almost the exact same way. But anyway, the episode's over, so I'll see you guys again next time, whenever that is. Bye.